Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some Colony Ship, a post-Earth role-playing game, shall we? Picking up where we left off, and I did play this game on stream a week or two ago, and then I have played a video that I need to post about a half hour in between then. And we're resuming. We are in a different district down underneath here, and doing a bunch of quests to see if we can get our team built up. Hey, Jamnuska, Grim, good evening, good to see you. I apologize, Jamnuska. I am going to be spending more monies too on some of the good old games deals. All right, so I have a quest to find a control module in CH3. I need to kill Samuel, who's this incredibly difficult guy, but I did pay off some thugs to help me with that. And my main quest is to travel to the armory. Now, one of the things I'm trying to do is just get more people. I still only have Evans. We have gotten some better gear. We're slowly leveling up, but I'd love to get a little bit more. I don't know how many people I can get, but I want more help. So, here's Honest Abe's General Store, and let's just take a look at the map. So one of the great things about the map in this game is that you can just kind of select. You can see we're in the pit. Here's the armory. Here's mission control. It just shows you different sections of the ship. But we can fast travel to these places. Now, I'm not really ready to do deep diving or hired thug. I'd like to maybe get a little bit more support, but I also don't necessarily know how to do that. So the outskirts, outer gate. Oh boy. So let me look at the quest log and just take a gander at this. Has anybody got any skill points or feat points? I don't think so. We're both level 2, but yeah, it looks like we can have 4 people in our party, is what I'm guessing based on these spaces. So I really want to get some more people. My guy, because of my leadership, I believe that determines how many people you can get, if I'm remembering correctly. Is it charisma? Determines number of party members, right. And I have exceptional charisma, so I think I can get more party members pretty easily. I mean, I'm hoping so. So let's see if we could do that. Now, if I look at the journal, it's in the control module is in the mission control ruins. The hired thug is in, well, Samuel's in the outskirts. And the Holy Grail is in the armory. So, I wonder, let's just go deep diving and see how hard this is and see if we can handle it. Hey, Yor, good evening, good to see you, absolutely. Deep diving, that looks good. So, we'll go to the mission control ruins. Ooh, that's a great question, Yor. So, some games that come to mind right away would be roguelikes, because they have infinite replayability. It would probably be something like... Hey, Mohammed, good evening, good to see you. You know, maybe... Right, your, like, Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup, Slay Spire 2, Tales of Majile is a good one, and maybe some kind of really complicated game that I need to learn, like, you know, Crusader Kings, or I could get better at Factorio, something like that. Civilization 7, I really haven't played any of that. Got a lot of replayability there. Okay, so let's go and move to the outer gate That's where it is, right? No, I need to go to mission control. Let's go here. Let's see what this is all about. The desolation known as the Wasteland, a span of decks torn apart by the unfathomably destructive weapons of old Earth, was called Mission Control in better times. Look at that guy in the greenhouse. This was the ship's authority's domain, an impregnable stronghold and the seat of power. The mutineers' attack was months in the making, a decisive, disabling strike at the electronic heart of their world. It should have been over in less than an hour, but such things rarely go as planned. The ship authority was made of harder stuff than anticipated, and the first assault was driven back. In the following months of attack and counterattack, the mutineers' failure to quickly secure the complex cost them much in lost lives and spent firepower. When forced to surrender ground, both sides adopted a policy of destroying anything not of immediate use so as to deny it to the enemy. Decades later, deteriorating conditions at home began to drive explorers and treasure seekers farther and farther afield until a lucky group wandered into the fringes of that fabled battlefield. When the first news trickled back of decks littered with the technological marvels of old Earth, the scavengers swarmed like maggots devouring a carcass. Inside of a month, the first 2 decks were swept clean, but moving deeper into the seemingly bottomless ruins was a more daunting challenge. The entire zone was unpowered and bitterly cold. Portable lamps provided the only heat. Fused doors and warped bulkheads made a maze of the original corridors, and descending into the lower levels, now accessible only through jagged holes in the decking, was a treacherous proposition. Add in the traps left by the long-dead defenders of Mission Control, or by prospectors hoping to dissuade the competition, and more often than not, it was a one-way trip. Yikes. Hey, Binky. Shadow, Ronnie, good evening, good to see you. Yeah, Binky, oxygen not included is fantastic. That's another one where I need to learn more about, later game stuff. Very deep. So, the problem I run into is I need to go into these lower levels, but they're talking about heating. I don't have any of that. And they're also talking about, traps, and I don't really have any way to deal with that. So that is scary to me. Let's see, who's this Wilson guy? Let's go talk to this guy. Anybody I can recruit, you're in. A badly scarred man is talking to a group of scavs warming themselves around a glowing heater. You suspect he's trying to recruit them for some task, but it's not going well. Wilson, says one of the scavs, taking a long pull from a flask, you're so full of crap. I'm amazed you can walk upright. If old Bub ever got his mitts on you, you never would have come back at all. You think I did this to myself with a pocket knife? Wilson growls, turning his face to the light to better display his horrific scars. Yeah, or maybe you fell down a shaft and this just makes a better story, one of the others shrugs. What happened to you? Wilson here claims to have tangled with old Bub himself, says the scav with the flask, but I guess the beast took one friendly lick and decided to put him back. You calling me a liar? Wilson's tone communicates his intentions as plainly as a handwritten letter. Calm down, old man, grins the scav. We're just funning with you. Who or what is old Bub? The serpent that lives in the bottomless pit. Oh, God. One of the scavs nods towards the scorched maw leading to the ruined decks below. Nobody's ever seen him, because if you did, you'd already be dead. Except for Wilson, apparently. Oh, I seen him all right, Wilson thoughtfully strokes the ruins of his face. And I'm gonna bear his mark for the rest of my life. Tell me your story. What's there to tell, Wilson grumbles, looking down at his feet. We went hunting old Bub soon as we saw the bounty. 5 of us went down. I was the only one who crawled back up. That part's true for sure, says one of the scabs, and I won't soon forget it. He was drenched in blood down to his waist, the skin hanging off his face like torn red rags. The devil got his claws in him all right. He quickly crosses himself. It was fast, a blur, Wilson says. We were just talking about how there was no trace of the thing, and maybe it was time to turn back when old Bub burst out of the mound of rubble. The legend itself exactly as advertised. Jaws were 15 feet wide. Not exactly jaws, I guess. More like mandibles. Snapped Edgar's in half like a twig. May he wake with the dawn. Then it came for me. That would have been it right there if I hadn't slipped in Edgar's blood so that the mandibles only grazed me. I passed out from the pain, or maybe it was pure terror, and when I came to, Ortega and Bradwell were gone. Coombs was slumped against a wall with his head in his lap like he was cradling a baby. What did this mythical beast look like? The whole thing was over so fast I hardly had time to get a look at it. All I know for sure is that the head coming out of the rubble was mostly this gaping maw with no eyes that I could see, and the mandibles as long as a man is tall, each ended with a hook, so if it snags you, you could say goodbye to this world. Great. It's a good little pep talk. Hey, Bagel, good evening. Good to see you. I can't wait to go down there now. I mean, when you make it seem that attractive. Steel. Let's see. There is a medical machine. I don't really need that at the moment. And there's... What does this ladder go into oblivion? Man, this is creepy. There's a place called The Last Stop. Let's talk to this guy. What you got? Last chance to get supplies, friend, says the storekeeper. Delighted to see a new customer. Just last week, a fellow crawled out of here, and you know what he told me? I should have brought more ammo. God's honest truth. Do you have anything special? Anything special goes to the habitat. I can get 700 credits for this neural dampener here. He shows you a small upgrade chip. Okay. So I could try to persuade him. The problem is the habitat's far away, and the trip's neither cheap nor easy. How about I give you 500? 600 and it's yours, gives up the trader. Well, I mean... Hey. User, good evening, my friend. Hope all is well in Brazil. I don't have 600 credits for this guy, though, so let's see what else he has. So I have this stuff. Drizzt, good evening, good to see you. I hear good things. I'm excited to see what that's like. So they're selling a nice pair of pants, but do I need some kind of heater, or... It doesn't look like I do. I have one rope, but I don't know how many you need. And I have 2 of these modules. I feel okay, and I do have some ammo. But then again, like I said, I really don't know. What's this? Synthetic heart. A heart implant. That is hilarious. Ooh, gives you regeneration. But it's damaged. So I need to try to be able to fix it. This is ridiculous. So the fact that I can give myself a synthetic heart is sweet, but it's broken. He's going to always have that, so I'll save my money just in case. But that's really interesting. I would have to go back to the medbay to install it. It's not how I pictured it, said Evans. I thought it would be bigger, taller. Who knows what it looked like back in the day? So much has been destroyed during the mutiny. Either way, good riddance. We wouldn't be free if this place was still around. Ronnie. Maybe. Alright, we're going down. Oh my god. This is like some massive dungeon. Here's Mission Control Center. Look at this, like, assembly hall. Oh, this is creepy. Well... Computers. Unlock the terminal. Am I good with computers? A long list of Central General Assembly announcements prepared for broadcasting. The synod recalls 14 assembly members for failure to discharge their duties and fulfill the trust placed in them. The people accept hard labor as penance and express confidence in the disgraced public servants' willingness to redeem themselves. The General Assembly unanimously passed the resolution condemning the riots and calling for unity. The public disturbance endangers the mission and threatens to undo many sacrifices endured by the great men and women of this ship. Walter Hastings, the chairman of the General Assembly, said in a statement, "The Synod appoint 3 new assembly members to represent districts B7, 8, and 12. These exemplary public servants have demonstrated unwavering commitment to public service and the mission. The people congratulate the new assemblymen and wish them every success in their duties." Interesting. Hey, Papa, good evening. Good to see you, my friend. Yes, this is a newer game. I think it's maybe a couple years old. And yeah, we're on a ship that was bound from Earth and is now still traveling in space, but it's been traveling for generations. I mean, thousands of years, maybe even longer. So there's been some problems. I swear it said 1,000,000 years, but that feels too long. Who's this guy? Luther. He's by the heat lamp. What's up, dude? A man stares into nothing, mumbling something to himself. It takes you a moment to realize he's dictating into a recording device. Greet him. "I'm sorry I didn't hear you come in," the man smiles apologetically. "Welcome to my humble abode. Of course, it wasn't always so humble before the mutiny. Only the most powerful could set foot here, but time spares nothing and no one. What is this place?" The observation box. From here, the members of the Synod once watched the General Assembly like the playwrights of old. I suppose that's what the General Assembly was, a great theater for the masses. I better write that down. What's a Synod? A council of the mighty, the real power behind a General Assembly. They gave themselves an ecclesiastical name, but it was temporal authority that they exercised. Like so much else, they were destroyed in the mutiny. Why'd they need the assembly then? A time-honored tradition? Shrugs the historian. I doubt the Pan-American Senate was any different either. The real power was always in those close to the throne, the advisory councils and committees. That's where all the decisions were made. What you writing there? Our history. If we ever reach Proxima, our descendants will want to know about the voyage. Need to know. He corrects himself. Don't you think so? Yeah, Papa, it's not been going so well. Yeah, I think it's important. Exactly, says the man excitedly. The key to the future lies in the past, and the most important question isn't what, but why. Yet, fools always ignore it. Do they know why there was a mutiny? Do you? Let's see. I can say, sure, people rebelled against the tyranny of the ship authority. Are you saying there's more to it? Because people rarely appreciate what they have and think they can get a better deal if they help a new group of jerks seize power. The people lost faith and the devil took hold. Happens all the time. Who cares? Our lives get better when we figure out the answers. Would the damage be undone? I think I'm going to say 1. Of course there's more to it. The tyranny you speak of, did the ship authority become more tyrannical over the decades, or did the new generations merely perceive it as such? And if that's the case, what could be done to lessen the impact in the future when the next mutiny starts drawing near? What makes you think there'll be another one? Do you think the conflict between the Protectors, the Brotherhood, and the Church will go on forever? Sooner or later, a winner will emerge and the cycle will start anew, only to end in another mutiny or a smaller calamity. You can't avoid it, much like you can't avoid winter on old Earth, but you can prepare for it. Stockpile firewood and food, so to speak. Why do you think it'll end in another mutiny? Let's say the Brotherhood wins this war. Would the defeated supporters of the Protectors and the Church embrace the new order with open heart? Or would they work tirelessly to undermine it? Would the Brotherhood supporters remain eternally pleased with the decisions of their leaders? You know the answer to these questions. What about our own actions? Do they not matter? Our actions are driven by the cyclical changes. Why do you think the first generation accepted and fully submitted to the ship's authorities' rule and the later generations defiled and overthrew it? Because the cycle changed, and just like that, what was perfectly acceptable before had suddenly become unacceptable, forcing people to act. Let's suppose you're right. What can I do to help you on this quest? There are records still waiting to be found. If we gather enough information, perhaps we could still piece it together. If I find anything, I'll bring it to you. So I was hoping this guy would join me. I keep, hoping to find some amazing soldier who will join my cause. I haven't yet, but I'm gonna just, sink my toe in and see if we can handle anything down here. Hey, Audible, good evening. Alright, we're saving it. Who knows what's happening down here? Oh, there's some habitat. Oh, there's a scav. Is this guy a good guy or a nasty guy? Give me a hand, will you? Says a scav, pointing at the nearby crate. I tried dragging it, but it's too heavy. Okay, so this guy's probably going to kill me. I'll help him carry the crate. The moment you enter the room, the door slides closed behind you, and I knew it, and locks with a loud click. The scav grins and reaches for his gun as two of his friends step out from behind the crates. In this wasteland, some men make a living prospecting and scavenging, while other, less scrupulous types turn to robbery and murder. Kill them all. Alright, so I don't know if I can handle this. But we're going to do our very best. So, let's see. These guys have cover. Let's just take out the guys that don't. Evans, here, can you... Yeah. Sure. A character's initiative determines the turn order in combat. You can click on any name in the turn order in the top left to see the corresponding character, friend or foe. You can activate a defensive gadget during the placement stage before a fight starts. The effect's duration will be reduced by 1 turn, but you won't start the fight defenseless, especially if your initiative is low. Okay, interesting. I don't think I have any defensive gadgets, but that would be nice. Hey, Hiram, good evening. Good to see you. I think this is our first combat. Yeah, Ronnie, he is just a quest dude, I guess. I have a regen gadget and another one. I don't think I need that. This guy is going to go first, but then Evans will go. Looks like Dr. Incompetent has terrible initiative, so let's see how badly this goes. Well, that seems pretty bad. I was almost killed on the first go-round here. Oh, that's a good question, Hiram. I think, give me a big city like, Tokyo or Rome or, Paris or something like that. Hey, Mr. Kiwi, good evening. Yeah, a shield would be great, right? So I'm pretty much dead. I don't know if I can use this on an ally and have him be okay. Probably not. I could shoot it with my pistol. This guy's really hard to hit. He's got some kind of shield. Oh god, we're in bad shape. This guy's gonna go next. I could try to kill him. Oh god. Reaction attack. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. We're dead. So let's go ahead and quick load. Alright. Well, let me talk to I don't even know if there's, like, we could try to plan better, but this is what I was, this is what I'm worried about, is I wanted to just see how hard this area was. I definitely need more party members. Even if I tell these guys, like, what's in it for me? Tell you what, says the scab, you help me carry it to the train station, we split it 50-50. He smiles and acts friendly enough for a stranger in need, but he's too tense and too eager. Something isn't right. Leave. Okay. So I can leave. I don't know if I get anything, but we know that that guy's bad. Denbro, you good? First time? Asked the scab, warming himself up near the heater. You still have that look in your eyes. What look is that? Seeing it all for the first time, he gestures around him, figuring out what to make of it. Some folks come for the riches. There's none here, not anymore. Others seek the glory of the imaginary past when everything was just the way it should be. And then there are the divers, but you don't look it. Why's that? You have to be a bit mad, and that's putting it mildly, to be in this business. For a true diver, another human being is either a rival or a threat, best to dispose of. You catch yourself thinking that, it's time to retire. You know any divers here? Sure do, nods the man, Foley, but it's been a while since I've seen him. Wilson's never been the same since his date with old Bub. Hargrave's down there somewhere, but I'd stay clear of him if I were you. Shadow, too, he lost more crews than I can count, yet not a scratch on him. And there's that mutant bastard, but he keeps to himself. Okay, so maybe I can recruit one of these divers. There's some people over here. Examine the body. Oh, there's some deadies. Well, I mean, there might be some loot. Scav. Okay, whenever I see scabs, I think they want to fight me and probably kill me. A dead scav, lying in a pool of his own blood, a revolver still clutching in one hand. Judging by the holes, he must have crossed paths with the cruel and dangerous two-legged beasts plaguing these ruins. Before you can decide what to do about it, his eyes snap open. I can try to help him. The scab starts to shiver from crown to boots as the drug cocktail courses through his system. What little bleeding he had left to do stops and accelerated tissue regeneration begins, but he's too weak to endure these processes. The scab soon goes into shock and cardiac arrest. Lucky for him, you're ready with a makeshift defibrillator fashioned from a battery. He's going to be sore, no doubt, and have 2 extra scars, but his respiration stabilizes, and his heartbeat gradually slows to normal. Nice work, Doctor. Hey, that's me. Take the pistol as payment or leave him the pistol. I'll leave him the pistol. He's gonna need something. Who knows? You might see him again in the future. Sure. What about this body? Oh, this body has a grenade. Okay. Well, I'll take a grenade. Those are actually kind of expensive. All right, well, we passed that check. That was pretty good. I got 40 learning points in biotech anyway. Stay out, says the welcome message on a blood-splattered door. The message is easy to dismiss. The blood, not so much. I'm not good at lockpicking. Like, I can try it, but that's not my strong suit. So there's more scabs over here. And then there's a white arrow pointing this way, but then it's just like, it's all ruined. Maybe that's just saying the way out. So I can't go that way. It looks like I'm going to have to get into a fight here with at least 3 people, and I have 2. So this doesn't feel like the right path just yet. I want to explore mission control, but, I mean, well, you know what? I can't guarantee that this is a fight. I'll save it and see if I can get through, and try to, you know, find what I need. So I'll quick save it, and we can go over here. Several scavs set up camp here, blocking the only access to the elevator. They don't seem to be hostile, but down here, you never know. Let's sneak past. So I can sneak, like, along the yellow, I think? Oh, wrong thing. Okay. And I guess we just end the turn? Right, Mr. Kiwi, it could be. Oh, that's no good, Hiram. Alright, I'm trying to remember how to rotate the camera. It was not the button that I pushed before. There might be no rotate, I don't know. Oh, they're starting to detect me. Okay, let's get out of here. We made it. You crawl into the elevator and press the button before the scavs even realize what's happening. Okay. Well, we made it, but I made a save here, this quick save, but I'm now worried about this. Like, I hope I can make it out if I need to, and this isn't like soft locking me. Yeah, Mr. Kiwi, the game is really cool about rewarding you with experience for a lot of actions that you take. Like in any skill, kind of like, you know, Elder Scrolls style. Alright. You notice a small package taped to the... Oh, perception success. There's something down here. What's this? Ooh. We got some stimulants. Okay, great. So these could give us an advantage. Remember how they let us use defensive items before combat started? I wonder if I can, like, shoot myself up with, you know, skooma or whatever and do some extra damage. Well, wait a minute now. Maybe I need to go... Can I go here? Here, go. Oh, I have to go here. I hope not, Jamnuska. Alright, so there's definitely... Oh my god. Here's Hargrave. So this is the guy that they said was also a diver, but he looks like he just killed a bunch of people. So I don't want to get aced. Hey, Episcocat, good evening. I'll save it again. Good. And then let's just see what happens if I roll over here. I'd love to get this guy in the party. Actually, I don't know if I can even get over there. Oh, this is climb over the barricade. That looks not easy. Alright, let's try it. This is a great idea. I'm full of good ideas. A group of scavs is heatedly debating their inability to disable the force field. The raised voices and finger pointing seems to be simmering just short of a fistfight. Noticing your approach, the leader of this rough crew shoves his men aside and steps forward to greet you. How'd you like to earn $3 grand, he asks without preamble and raises 3 grubby fingers in case numbers aren't your thing. Who are you supposed to be? Name's Hargrave. We lost a man recently, but could be our loss is your gain, huh? Could be. What's the job? You ever fought those mind-sniffing worms before? Nope, it's easier than you think. Smash apart their hard shells, and inside they're like pudding, gooey and defenseless. That's it. That's all it takes. That's exactly what he said to Joey, one of his mates chips in. Now the boy's a freaking vegetable. Yeah, Joey wasn't ever a big freaking dinker, was he? Hargrave snarls. In fact, I can hardly tell the difference. What happened to him? He froze up is all, Hargrave explains with an indifferent shrug. Just stood there with a dumb look on his face while the worms helped themselves to his gray matter. I doubt it was what you'd call a feast. Listen, don't dally, just charge straight at him and you'll be fine. Probably. Nah, better than fine, because your credit stick will be nice and fat when you come out the other side. What do you say? Hey, Papagino, thanks for stopping in, my friend. Good to see you. I know what you mean, but this game is looking promising. I'm gonna give it a try. That's the spirit up and at him, I say. Can you pay me in advance? I'll be right back. Alright, so here's the mind worms here. So I have no idea what I need to do, but he said all I have to do is just hit him. And I'll be fine. I know, Mr. Kiwi, it feels like it, right? They're on the wall here. So, I'm not good, but I do have a crowbar. I guess I could give Evans, a knife if that would do more damage. I don't know. We're going to see. That's a great question, Hiram. I think they're actually adding a new area to RuneScape. Something touches your mind, probing it first and digging deeper as if peeling your brain like some exotic fruit from old Earth. You tell yourself it's not real, that nothing can harm you with a thought, least of all some mindless worms, but a violent seizure dispels this notion. Attack. Alright, so a character's... Oh, right, we already saw this, but the question is, how far can they reach? They get to go first, which is not good. Hey, Silver, good evening. Good to see you, my friend. Do I want to have one on each? I think so. I'm going to, put people like so. Now, I guess I could go into our inventory and, put... What does this one do? This one says... Neural resistance. Okay, let's give this to Dr. Incompetent on his belt. And then... Oh. I should have done this before the fight. We'll see if we need this. We'll see what happens. And then it takes 4 action points to use it, so... Oh, I put it on the wrong person's belt. Oh, because it's the other guy's turn? Here. Well, extra damage is good, too. Okay. I'm gonna... Well, let's just see how this goes. Hey, Brackstone, good evening. Yeah, it is a bit scary, isn't it? Let's just see what happens. Start the combat. Okay, so Evans is panicked and dazed. Okay, but he does get to go. So, can you shoot this thing? Yes, 68% chance. Okay. He did take some damage. Do you want to regenerate? Just see if you can shoot this first. You don't have enough action points. Oh, because he panicked. Okay. Well, then... Should you use this? He's healing. Okay. So, Dr. Incompetent can actually go. Oof. That was not a good turn. Place the cursor over the weapon slot to see the attacks available for the equipped weapon. Once you're familiar, you can use the numeric keys to cycle through them. There's 4 different armor types: helmet, torso, arms, and legs, each with its own damage resistance. Use aimed attacks to target weak spots. Okay. Yeah, they do have initiative 100, which is bad. So here's what we're going to do. Now it's Evans' turn. He has very few AP, but let's just go ahead and see if... it takes 6 AP to fire. That's a shame. Oh, but we can do other shots. We could do short burst, an aimed headshot. Now, let me see what's weak on this guy. Now what is my chance to hit? You don't have enough action points. It says it takes 5. He's got 5. Oh, 12 AP. Oh, God. Oh, that's moving. Okay, I'm not reading it right. Well, okay. What does this do for you? That's not going to help. What if you use your other weapon? This he can actually fire. Odeon, he did say that. Evans is good with guns, so that's all he has, but I'll try the melee him. That sort of hit it. Alright. So we have 7 action points. I guess I could try it. So, I got maimed, I guess, from hitting it. Your chance to hit an enemy is affected by many factors, including the weapon's quality and range, attack type, cover, etc. Okay. So, something happened to me where... They have an electric discharge, which is gross sounding, but it did do a lot of damage. Hey, Chef Smitty, good evening. Just gonna focus fire, try to kill something. I'm gonna use this to heal. I'm gonna hit it again. I'm 1 action point short. I wish I could save my action points. I guess I get a bunch of evasion. Click on the grenade in your belt to select it. Left click to throw it, and right click to switch back to your default weapon. Okay. Yeah, I do have a gas grenade, I guess. Okay. So let's see. Damage resisted. But that's all I have. Now, this will take 5 AP. I could do this twice. What if I do double strike? Okay, I killed it. I'm almost dead. Okay, Hiram, thanks so much for stopping in, my friend. Glad to hear you're well. Hey, Michael, good evening. Good to see you. Honestly, I think that, this is doable. if we load up and focus fire with 2 people, it might work. I'm not sure. But we can shoot it with our gun as well. Oh god, he's when a member of the group falls, a death timer starts running. If you manage to finish combat before it runs out, the character will live, with small scars as a reminder of the event. There's no way to extend it during combat, so you better hurry and kill. Okay, so I think that maybe if I use the neural device on Evans preemptively, he will not be so freaked out and will be able to fight, you know, more readily. Because what's wrong is he just stinks. Yeah, that didn't go well. There are many ways to die, but perhaps none so common as your fellow passengers. Millions of years of evolution have furnished mankind with all the instincts and means for murder, and the hundreds of years of deprivation aboard the ship have only honed those edges. For you, at least, the struggle is over. That wasn't the problem, but, I guess I can just retry combat. That's cool. It really would. So let's see if I have anything that does any of that. I do have this energy pistol, but it's damaged, and I don't have any bullets for it. Oh, wait. No, that's my money. I keep thinking that that's like a magazine of ammo type sell. Yeah, I haven't even seen people who sell it. Now, I don't know if these gas grenades actually work on these dudes, which is an issue. But here's what we're going to do. Evans. So this really worked on Dr. Incompetent to use this stimulant and then use the utility bar to do a bunch of damage. I might want to use the knife instead, though. We'll see. We'll see if this works. I'm just going to start right up on it. And then Evans... I'm going to give him this, and we're going to need to use this in the beginning. I'd really prefer not to use melee with him. Now, what about, where's our... We had some healing items. Does retrying... Do I not have them anymore? Where's my... Like, I had some... Maybe retrying doesn't give it to me again. Maybe I need to actually load my save to get those items back. Well, Ronnie, I tried to use, oh, he has one. Maybe I did. I don't know. I used... You're right, maybe I only have one. Well, let's see what happens. Well, this time the tables have turned. I have 10 AP, so let's do the short burst. Range 12. Okay, darn. What do I want to aim at? Like, I don't know what I should even aim at on these guys. The weak point. I don't know. Aim at their weak point. Boy, that didn't seem good. I hit it. It has body armor. Maybe we can work through that body armor, though. Man, I took retaliation damage, even though I missed. That seems awful. Hey, Sid, good evening. Good to see you. Okay. I'm going to tell you what. I don't like how this is going at all. And I'm going to go ahead and load... I'm going to load this one and see if I can get out of here. Okay, we did it. We got out of here. We are not stuck, and we got the experience. I think I need another crew member. I really need one more person in my team. I don't know if that's feasible, like if I can actually do that or not, but I don't feel good about just the two of us right now. Okay, well, there was a regen. That's good. So let's see... Oh, you know what? I forgot to pick up the secret package of drugs. Well, I guess it's not that big of a deal. Maybe, like, once I've snuck past them one time, it feels like I don't need to do that again. There we go. So what we need to do is make sure that Dr. Incompetent has this on one belt bag and then this on his belt bag. And then Evans can have this. This way we don't waste the AP pre-battle. And Evans is also going to take a grenade. So at least we'll be equipped preemptively. Now, I think the next step here is to go back through... I wonder if I can actually fast travel from right here. Usually the game lets you do this. It does. Thank goodness. All right. So what I need to do is just kind of walk around a little bit more and see if there's anybody who's recruitable. Gadgets. Use the elevator. I mean, I can go over here. I don't know where this is going to go. Okay. I got electronics and a module. So I got an electronic module, so that's good. A little experience. We will take it. I'm just going to take it nice and easy. What is this? Where does this go? Whoa, where am I now? What is this? Leave the area. Oh, there's some stuff down here. Well, I'm not good at that, but I'll try it. Something down here. I need all the help I can get. You fixed the panel. Oh, okay. Apparently I fixed it. So I used my electronic skill and I fixed the panel using... I didn't even use a module. I just did it. Now, this is where we kind of run into some problems. All right, great. So we got some more modules. With lockpicking, we're not really good at this. Hey, Fuyo, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. Yeah, I definitely feel pretty sweet. I failed to pick the lock. What about the other guy? Not Evans. I wonder if I could switch to Evans, or if that... I don't even know if that matters, to be honest. I think we might just use our highest skill. Alright. Well, we did get some free stuff, though, coming down here. Alright, so... Lockpicking 3 is more than what I got. Anybody down here want to chalk? Power station. Not really. Alright. What's in here? Oh. Who's Zeke? A thick man with an unkempt beard is attempting to beat an electronic display into submission, reminding you of a bad-tempered spirit from old Earth folklore called Bear. Right now, he's stabbing the cracked screen with one blunt finger and is cursing as it repeatedly flashes red. I tried adding new transformers to the grid, he says as you approach. It ought to work, but I think this effing thing just doesn't like me. Let me take a look. You bypass the on-screen protocols and attempt to force the software to accept more transformers, but no dice. The generator was intended for deployment on Proxima B, and the operational variables are configured for the future colony. Since the OS isn't receiving input from colony-related hardware such as mobile ore extractors, probes sniffing out metal deposits, biomass converters, and a host of other things too viral to ignore, it limits all non-essential use in the meantime. Yeah, interesting, Ronnie. So, electronics 2. Let's see. An override module, huh? Factory's bound to have something like that. If you could slip by the raiders, that is. We don't have enough power? The generator produces plenty of power, but the OS has a bunch of exotic safeguards. Every parameter and input is dictated by the big plan for the colony, so every time I try to make a change, the OS throws a fit. If we can manage to add more transformers to the grid, that'll hold us for the next little while. The bigger problem is heating and air. This cargo hold was never designed to house so many people, or anyone at all, if it comes down to it. Portable air purifiers keep the air more or less breathable, even if it would leave an Earthborn gasping on the floor and complaining about his rights. But that's only a temporary solution. We need to fix the old purifier to set us up for good. Then there are the defenses to worry about. The bigger the town gets, the more likely the habitat will come knocking again. Anything I could do to help? If you could supply an oxidizer for the air purifier, that would take a load off my tortured mind. Not the kind of thing I could pick up at the store. Sorry, I was just ruminating. The towers over to hydroponics must have one, or at least they did at some point. Best check there first. Alright, so he wants me to go to hydroponics. But we got a new quest. And this is all about just kind of seeing, I don't even know how to get here. If that's possible. This is all about seeing where we can go and what we can handle. Like, my character, the main character, is not really great at fighting. But maybe we can get through this. Yep, like we hacked this. I'm okay with computers. Oh, look at this. Sleeves and goggles. Okay, so this is the kind of stuff that we need. Alright, I got more experience in computers and electronics. I got another module. And this is gear. I have protective sleeves to give 2 and 2. These babies give 2 and 2. But what about Evans? His is even better. So we could sell this. It does look like corn sleeves. And then These are work goggles to give accuracy and thermal vision. Now, I think this guy has them, but Evans doesn't. So let's just give these to Evans so he's looking good. So he's got a pair of goggles now. Yeah, bonus indeed. So bit by bit, we're just getting a little bit of experience and gear in the town, which is feeling nice. It's just like telling me I really need to make sure to explore. We're also picking up a bunch of quests. I have not been down here yet, and I kind of want to talk to Bulldozer and Spike, but I haven't figured out a way to get over here. So let's see if I can do that. Let's see. So maybe through the Regulator's compound I can get there. I tried to lockpick that. I'm not good enough at it. I can go here. And then here. And then this is the boss, but can I get out here? No. Is this door open? What's over here? Oh, I see. I really want to get down here, but I haven't figured it out. Like, if I click to try it, they don't... Oh, I can examine the door, maybe, from over here? Yeah, Mr. Kiwi, that's a good idea. Maybe the recruit would need it. So, Ronnie, we've kind of made our bed with a faction right now, which is the Regulators. But they're, like, not even... They're not that high up. They're the kind of muscle in this town, which is having a war with another faction in and of itself. Examine the door. A couple of local junkies are loitering near the entrance to the alley, probably waiting for their next victim. It's not worth it. It is worth it. I want to save it and see if I can get in here. I want to walk in. Approach. Whoa, says one of the junkies. Look at you strolling here like you own the place. He shakes his head. It's our territory. You gotta pay me first and you could be on your way. All business-like, see? So I have kill him first to even the odds, or I have Streetwise. Do I look like an easy mark to you, you dumb F? Success. I was just playing. It's all good, man. Ooh, my Streetwise went up to level 5 and I gained a level. So, those guys that I wanted to talk to are actually mean, and they're not going to join me. But what's going on is you're seeing how my interpersonal skills are helping me so much to get around fighting, but there's inevitable fighting down below, so I need somebody else who's good at fighting to help me. We need somebody who can lockpick, because we're finding all sorts of treasures that we could. Now, this is stealing. I'm not very good at stealing, I don't believe. I don't even know where that is. I have sneak. I wish I could. Let's talk to the food vendor. What's up? As you approach, the woman turns on her makeshift grill, a metal plate resting on 2 crates above a simple burner. What can I get you? She asks. One look at the unappetizing mass of recycled protein sitting on the grill is all it takes to dissuade you from the special. She points at a vat with some kind of tear-inducing steam seeping out from around the edges. Today only, $3.50 from a fried New Yorker, for a fried New Yorker. A New Yorker? She opens the vat and fishes out a chunk of gelatinous flesh. Look at this beauty. I boiled it in vinegar to remove the slime and toxins. You want it well done or medium? Maybe later. Okay. So all that's in here is actually an opportunity to pickpocket someone and steal from that, which, isn't great. I could sneak in here. I'm actually pretty reasonable at sneaking. Oh, I gotta get through the grate again. Okay, right. You slip into the room undetected. All right. There's somebody sleeping, but it would take more AP than I have to, I can't lockpick it. I'm not good enough at that. But Xavier, who's this guy? Let me talk to this dude. You want to join up, dude? Neighbor, Xavier. What's this guy? Another day, huh, Dr. Incompetent? Says Xavier, raising a cup of the black blend of chemicals. The fact that there's no portrait does not seem promising. Looks like it. Any big plans? I got a job on a diving cruise, says Xavier. Oh, you're going to go die to some worms. Good for you. Taking another sip. They lost 2 men last week, so they hired me on the spot. Must be my lucky day. Which crew? Sullivan's. Down in mission control. It's like a maze down there. Sealed doors, corridors, and tired decks. They cut the power to kill the auto defenses, which didn't make things easier. Now there's a demand for divers who can open doors the old-fashioned way. Sounds useful. Can you show me the basics? Sure, if you pay me. Let's say 200 credits. Trust me, you'll make your money back in no time. I do actually want to know how to do this. Fine, let's do it. Oh, he can give me lockpicking training. Perfect. We were just talking about this. Yeah, train me. So I went all the way up to level 3. Okay. Perfect. So let's see if I can now open this. I got it. Oh. There's like a baseball bat. A truncheon. Okay. So this is way better than the crowbar that I was using. Yeah, Mr. Kiwi. It does seem like they were all like level 2. So this is an upgrade to the utility bar. So for the worms, you know, we could do something like this. I hope so, Fuyo. We needed it. That guy was right by where I started. And so it's one of those things where it's like, I should have talked to him first. We could probably sell some stuff and pay for more lockpicking training if we wanted it as well. But this is oh my goodness. Oh baby. We are getting some stuff. Flashbang grenade, multi-barreled pistol. Now we're talking. Okay, so even if we can't get a new crew member immediately, we're getting some new kit, which will help us. So these boots are worker boots. These are not good, but they're better than mine. Now, my armor handling is terrible. So this would give me a minus. Unfortunately, I can't wear these either. I need to get armor handling as a skill. This is what he's got on. Yeah, Mr. Kiwi, it really did. Hey, Golston, what's up, my friend? Thanks for subscribing. So it's paid for itself already, which is terrific. And let's go ahead and just put some... I can't remember if... reload. There you go. That's all loaded up. We're loaded up. Okay, great. There's a bunch of other stuff that we saw that was locked as well. Brackstone, good one. It sure did. Opened many doors. So I think we saw down below there was some locked doors, and okay. There was a door in here, I think. Oh, we could break into this person's place. Yeah, Fuyo, you can't handle heavy boots. But I made a mistake of not giving my character any ability in it. So we could sneak in here. And then this, we could actually open it. Noise 10. You are making too much noise. All right, let's go. You made too much noise and can't go back in. All right, well, we got some stuff. Plus, I got some experience. Like, if we look at my character on lockpicking, let's see here. Sid, that's a good question. I don't know that. My stealing is only 1. My sneaking is almost up. My lockpicking is going up nicely. They keep telling me that there's something here, but I don't know what it is. Like, maybe that we got some new experience, I guess. We're not really... We're not horribly far away from leveling up. Let me see, does Jack know anything that he can give us, like a quest? What can I get you? Rat poison it is. I think I talked to this guy before. Any work around here? Oh, here we go. Well, since you asked, this fella owes me money. The name's Jebediah Walker, but he goes by Jed. Balance owed is 1,200 credits, including interest. If you manage to collect, you get 250. Jed Walker, the name sounds familiar. I can tell you he runs his mouth faster than he runs up a tab, and that's saying something. He claims to have traveled the ship from stem to stern and made deals with every type of merchant, fanatic, and scab known to the void. How such a worldwide entrepreneur ended up living in a rusted-out container furnished with discarded packing material is a mystery to me. But I just serve liquor, never claimed to be one of those big brains around here. Where can I find him? He's in Camptown. All right. So we can get 250 credits by doing that. It was a mistake, Ronnie. I wore the wrong shoes. But I could buy, with 200 credits, you know, I could buy more lockpicking. Just as an example. Let's go back out here. Just get these. We know that they're down there. Continue raising our lockpicking skill. Got a couple of turrets out here. Creepy. So I think it was down in here. Yeah, lockpicking too. Heck yeah. What is this? You know, these electronic modules, I don't know if they're just meant to be sold. I mean, I'm sure you probably need them for some machines, but we've got a bunch now that we could sell for some good cash. So if you remember when I found that little, like, package of stimulants that was taped underneath the table, I wonder how far away from us our perception skill detects things, and, like, how much I want to run around and just covering the map looking. Now, we do know that in... was there something locked in here? Let me remind myself. Now, we can also go back to Mission Control, where we went before, and there were some locked items there, too. No, nothing locked, but there is something locked in here at Regulator's home base. So I'm going to go in here. I'm going to pretend like everything's cool. We're all cool. I'm going to close this door. Nobody could see me. I'm going to save the game. I'm going to just pick this lock. Got it. All right. Just another thing that we could sell, potentially. Open the door. Definitely nothing in there, guys. Don't even worry about it. I could sneak and then try to, like, rob these people who are sleeping. And I could steal a regulator badge if I wanted to, like, and I could steal their medical supplies. It does seem a little bit high stakes, considering that's the faction that I'm trying to join. So I probably don't want to steal from them. But I don't know how much I searched in here. Guard, Caleb. We could try to pick their pocket. Guard, Jonas, Dorman. Yeah, Jonas is kind of bad, dude. Let's see if there's anything up here. There's Cole's gadgets. We know that. Okay. So let's go and check out... I really haven't gone back in the general store since our initial heist. Now, one thing I could do, I could steal from him, of course, but another thing I could try to do is sell a bunch of my... No, Sid, it's not. That's a good question, Mr. Kiwi. Is there crafting? I don't know about that. I haven't seen it yet. But let me see. Inventory, journal, party management, map screen. I don't think so. Now, I haven't talked to anyone in this Church of the Elect, but I bet they have a quest for... Ooh, Lockpicking 2. Look at that. You know, Ronnie, I haven't figured it out either. If I click on it, it goes to this screen. And it keeps blinking at me all game. But I've already picked my feats. And I don't have any points, I think, that I can distribute. And so I don't know why it keeps blinking at me. I really don't. There's nothing on this screen that I can click on. So I don't know if it just blinks every time you get experience or why it wants to just keep doing that. I don't know if it's a bug. I'm going to save it and go into the church and then talk to Solomon here. Have you come here to find your purpose? The preacher asks by way of welcome. Either the church has fallen on rough times or they deliberately chose a minimalistic design. The only ornamentation is an oversized metal cross welded to the back wall. Two deacons flank the altar, a featureless metal oblong, and look on impassively. The submachine guns cradling their arms suggest theirs is a militant faith. What purpose would that be? Doing the Lord's work, of course. How else will we prove our devotion to the Lord? How else will we end our trials and arrive at our destination? I don't understand what God has to do with a spaceship. That's kind of like a sweet Star Trek V reference. What does God need with a starship? Amen, brother. It's a fool who thinks that the Lord will let us into the promised land before we're ready. I hear you, brother. Just tell me what needs doing. Is that a fancy way of saying you'd like to hire me for a job? You could say that, frowns the preacher. One of my deacons was taken prisoner. I want him back. Is there more to the story? I sent him to James McNeil, the preacher says reluctantly. If McNeil and his crew were to pay the church a tenth of what he makes from his scavenging business, people would take notice. Others would follow his example. You're lucky McNeil didn't use your deacon for target practice. He's a man of God, the preacher says angrily. I want him released. I'll see what I can do. Oh, Mr. Kiwi, let me look at that, thank you. Why are you helping him? Asked Evans when you step outside. McNeil's one of us. You'd have done the same thing if some clown tried to shake you down. Done the same? I'd have shot that deacon in the face. And after I did, I'd get ready to shoot Solomon's bounty hunters next. If he's one of us, McNeil knew the rules of the game before he started playing, and he doesn't get to quit at halftime. You of all people should know that. Just T, good evening. I don't know. The church could be a powerful ally. Okay, thank you, Mr. Kiwi. I knew there was a reason. Evan's hand goes almost involuntarily to his chest, and somewhere beneath the dancing fingers are at the gruesome scars of where the gunman shot him and left him for dead. At last he sighs, well, better the gun than the target, even if I'd rather be pointed somewhere else. Uh-oh. Well, I hope he's still cool. Oh, you're right. You're right. I guess what I need to do is, like, focus. So definitely I want him to be able to hit stuff. I need to tag his skills. That's what I need to do. So yeah, tag rifle. And then I could make him good at, you know, sneaking or something if I wanted to, but I really feel like armor, like this guy needs to be stout. I need this guy to... Okay, great. So he will, because of his armor skill, he will now be able to equip heavier armor and maybe can stay alive. Like, Dr. Incompetent is not a fighter. He will go in the back, and this guy needs to go... Evans needs to go up front. So we could actually attempt to even buy him some better equipment. But you can see his armor handling is 11 right now. So he's doing all... Oh, you know what? I think that's why he doesn't have any AP, because his armor is too heavy. Let me see about this. Lowers your initiative, evasion, and reaction. Actually, his aren't that bad. Yeah, Mr. Kiwi, I totally missed it. Thank you for telling me, though. That's great. That's a big boost to us. Okay, so we got another job, potentially. So now we're, like, stacking up a bunch of jobs to do. Pick the lock. A woman is half asleep in an old, worn-out chair, a half-empty bottle of whiskey on a makeshift table in front of her. When you take another step, she opens one eye and glances at you. The Lord giveth, sighs the woman, and reluctantly opens the other eye, forcing herself awake. Please join my team. How would you like to make 500 credits for 5 minutes of work? Oh my god. Why me? You passed 2 tests, says the woman, reaching for the bottle. First, you picked the lock on my door. To be fair, the lock is shite, but still takes some skill. Second, you clearly have a certain moral flexibility, otherwise you wouldn't be here. What do you want me to steal? A key, grins the woman. How else are we gonna get in? Why steal a key when you could pick the lock? Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Just because you could pick this lock doesn't mean you could pick any lock. Some locks are way too tricky. Others are hardly locks at all, at least not in the conventional sense. Why do you need me? He knows me, so he'd be on guard. That's why I need you. Who's this mysterious he? His name's Samson, ex-military by the looks of him. He favors the engine fuel bar in Camptown, but he's awfully tight-lipped, even when drunk. My guess is he came into some money not entirely legal and decided to disappear. Can't find a better place than the pit, huh? He keeps a low profile and rents a cheap room, but it's all an act. I saw him skulking around in the outskirts one day and followed him. He led me straight to his stash, but it's locked tighter than a steel drum. So how do I get his key? Easy, let me show you. Oh, she raised my stealing skill. Hilarious. Okay, so now I'm better at picking pockets. Wait here. So, I have to tell you, like, I wasn't going to be picking pockets because I never really like doing it in games because it just feels wrong. But, I mean, it is wrong. But in this game, it's like, I feel like we're in such bad shape that we might need to do anything that we can to power up our party. So we're breaking into places, we're stealing everything, we're doing everything. A job's a job. It's all here. That's right, Mr. Kiwi. We've got to make the numbers go up. How else are we going to win? So, let me then... I feel like This person is stealing 4. And that's higher than what I can steal. But I could try. Let's just save the game and see what picking pockets is actually like. I could pay her to raise our pickpocketing so we could, like... It seems so far in the game that if your skill is the same level or higher, it's just like an automatic victory, but I don't know. Too many eyes on me. Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of eyes on me. That's true. What was the steal over here? 6? Buff. That's no good. Alright, well, we tried. There's my neighbor. This is my apartment right here. Okay, so I think we're doing great in the pit. Let's go ahead and go over to the acid. I mean, we got to do what we got to do, right? We could go to hydroponics and try to get the part that the guy wants. But again, let's just go back over to Camptown Racers, and see what we can do. This is Steel 4. I'll save it. Yeah, I don't know if I can even attempt something that's... It's just kind of like lockpicking. Like, if your skill isn't there, you're not going to make it. There's Samson right there. I might need to get her to raise my skill. Anyway, though, salesman for synthetic meat. I've already talked to the manpower guy. Ooh, lockpick 2. Let's go here. Heck yeah. Ooh, we could strip that for parts. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, too many people indeed. All right, just a bunch of ammo. Shotgun ammo, med kits. Fantastic. And we got more lockpicking skill. Just go over here. We can electronics scrap that. Okay, we got a part. Yeah, we're really getting a ton of good stuff, which I'm happy about. Hey, Galdiga, good evening, good to see you. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this. I like the other games by these developers, and this one seems the most polished and refined of the bunch. I like the vibe of it. I still can't fight my way out of a wet paper bag, but we're going to try to throw money at the problem and buy so much gear that we can compensate for our lack of abilities. Let's just put it that way. There's a place where I could go bet. Galdiga, a little bit. It's more, though, like a traditional CRPG. You know, where, like, you can have multiple paths to answer problems. The combat's a little bit like that. Samson gives you a sharp look when you move next to him, clearly fighting off the urge to tell you to piss off. Order him a drink. What's up, man? Sensing that you're just another customer, Samson relaxes and switches attention to one of the serving girls. Okay, Steel 3, work your magic. I am Steel 3. Success. You spill your drink on Samson, causing a commotion and making the key disappear. All right, we got the key. Well, that feels good. I'm a common criminal. Sneak. I could sneak in through the window. That's sweet. Can I get there? Yeah, I'm trying to. I'm going to see what I can do. Just hoovering up everything I can find around here. Doing as many quests as I can. Just kind of chipping away at experience before I do harder stuff. Mr. Kiwi, wouldn't that be amazing? This window looks inviting. Oh no. Sneak. Which character should infiltrate? Oh, this is the Deacon thing. God, can I do this? I don't even know if I need the other guy. That might be a mistake. Let's just have... Evans is too loud. That's right, Fuyo. There's McNeil. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Evans is going to pass. Evans? Why didn't Dr. Incompetent get to go? There we go. Okay. He's blocking me. Ah, this is a disaster. I shouldn't bring both people in. I'm gonna quick load it. I'm just gonna do it with the main character here. Who's there? I should probably lay off the drugs. You should. The Deacon looks at you defiantly. He's been roughed up, but his spirit's unbroken. Come with me if you want to live. Return to the preacher. All right, we got to get out of here, dude. Oh my God, we don't have very much time left. Oh, I have to move the Deacon? Oh God. Oh God, they're going to detect us. Uh-oh. Oh my God. This is not going well. Okay, we made too much noise. Wait. Evans appeared inside here. I don't know how that happened. Well, Evans, I guess, can you take somebody down? Fading, good evening, good to see you. No, I don't think so. You know what, Fading? I actually probably could talk to them. I just tried to sneak in, but I think I wasn't sneaky enough. And I'm not good at this. I'll see how much damage Evans can do with short burst on this guy. That was actually pretty good. Oh my God. Yeah, maybe he heard the gunfire. Let's just go with that. I'm going to switch to the baseball bat. And I'm going to use this drug and then just walk over here. Okay, I could have done without that reaction attack. And then I'm going to hit this guy. Hit him again. I missed. And I got shot. That sucked. Oh my god. He's already dead. Okay. I'll tell you what. That didn't go well. So, let's try the talking approach. I wonder if I just go in here, what happens? How's life treating you? Asked McNeil, grinning from ear to ear. Did you hear about the stuff we found 2 weeks ago? Anti-riot officer dressed to kill. The gear's in mint condition like it was issued yesterday. Brother Solomon sent me. He wants his deacon back. You kidding me? That bastard must have heard we were flush with credits and had the effing nerve to ask for his cut. Could you believe it? He wants his cut. He can earn it on his next run. He comes with you, he's as good as dead. First-timers don't last long on deep dives. He doesn't want a cut, the church does. You sure you want them for an enemy? Me? I didn't start this. That weasel did when he tried to shake me down. Don't you think it was a little bit... I'm going to do Streetwise. Am I better at Streetwise or Persuasion? I'm actually better at both. It doesn't matter who started it. You can't win a fight against the church, and you know it. Okay. I can't fight them, and I can't let them roll over me either, sums up McNeil, his smile long gone. Doesn't seem like I got a lot of options, does it? Streetwise. They need an excuse to roll in. The deacon plays a victim. His trigger-happy friends come to the rescue and take over your operations in the process. You let the deacon go. They have no choice but to call it off. Ooh, look at that. Man. Fading, you were totally right. Look at this. Look how many skills went up. Streetwise, Persuasions, Streetwise again, and then Impersonate. Freaking bastards. I'll let the deacon go if they still have a problem with me. My bond with Evans grew stronger because he likes this guy. Return to Brother Solomon. Probably, right? And I think Evans likes it better. And then also, maybe we can go talk to McNeil and recruit him. It's good to see you in God's house again. I rescued your deacon. The Lord works through you, brother. This as much is clear. The question is, will you dedicate yourself to his service? If it pays well, why not? I think I've done enough. I know, Fading. Wouldn't that be hilarious? Or the real loop is when I open up my trench coat and I just show them that I'm covered, I've wrapped myself in dynamite from head to toe. And I say, no one's getting out of here alive. So, I don't know, I don't want to commit to one side. I want to play all the sides. I want to do whatever jobs I can to make money. I wonder if I say if it pays well, why not? I know, am I in trouble? You aren't lost, brother. You only think you are. What's the job? A man came to see me. Not Braxton, not Jonas, but me. The preacher pauses, letting you appreciate the significance of this fact. He asked for help, but all I could do was lift his spirits and give him hope to last a bit longer. For I knew the Lord would send someone. Find that man and ease his sufferings, brother. You want me to find a man with no name? The man himself might be hard to find, but the source of his problems should be easy enough to track down. Okay. Well, let's go talk to Gia. We did it. Any luck? I got the key. See, I told you it'd be easy. Let's get to our money, says the woman, whistling happy. Streetwise. Perhaps too easy? You think? Asked the woman, raising an eyebrow quizzically. Well, let's find out. That wasn't the deal. Yeah, so? You want to get paid? Tag along. You want to play a lawyer? Knock yourself out. Well, but I went to law school. Okay. I'll let you do the honors. All right. But this doesn't look safe. I know, Mr. Kiwi, the vaguest ever. You spot the telltale signs of a trap. Disarm the trigger. You manage to disarm the trap. Open the door. Whoa, look at that gun. Tricky effort. Let's see what he's hiding. Gia rummages through the strongbox until she finds the credit drive. It doesn't make any sense. There's less than 500 here, I thought. It doesn't matter what you thought. You promised me 500, so hand it over. You can't be serious. Dead serious. Put your hand on your weapon. I'm gonna just split it with her because I wonder if she'll join me. It's better than nothing. Let's split the money and go. Better luck next time, huh? She winks and disappears. I don't even think she did anything. I guess she found it. Oh no, there's a bunch of stuff in here. She only wants money, but look at this. There's a sweet Mandalorian helmet. Now you're talking. What can I do with this gun? Nothing? Yeah, it's just a turret. Alright, so this ballistic helmet, Evans can wear this. This thing is, you can't use goggles and breather, and it's -6 armor class, but it's really good. Yeah, that's right, Sid. There was a little trap there. This is damaged. I wonder how I can repair it. That's a good question, Mr. Kiwi. I couldn't really select it. It felt like it was inert. I'm still positive. This guy could probably... This is... Let's see if we can repair this studded vest. Look at him now. Jeez, he looks sweet. It's a sweet helmet. This guy is like, I will destroy you. Lockpicking 2, baby. Oh, let me save it. I don't even know where I am, to be honest. Hey, bulldog. This is the way. We're getting... Man, who knew that stealing and breaking and entering could be so profitable? We are taking every piece that we can find. Oh, this is where the trade-off went down, where that guy got kidnapped. He's still being held hostage, by the way. The guy from our very first job. Yikes. Forgot about that guy. What could I get you? Asked the bartender, rinsing a plastic cup with dirty water, pointing to a random jug. Bourbon, a fine choice. Tastes like a warm summer's day. What do you make bourbon from? Only the finest chemicals available, all locally sourced. Why'd you set up shop here? It's the fastest growing neighborhood. Gonna be bigger than Camptown one day, mark my words, alright? Yeah, it's definitely gonna be bigger than Camptown. It looks really nice. Lockpicking 3? You know it. Alright. Pick the lock. What's in here? Interesting. Alright, use the control panel. Oh, I made a bridge. Wow. There's a lot going on here. My lockpicking went to 4 and computers to 3. We are doing great. We're probably going to die in here, though. This looks really complicated. Computers 5. Darn it. It's too complicated. Shucks. I need somebody who can teach me computers. Yeah, Mr. Kiwi, totally, right? We're like in Sector 7. Well, that didn't go well, but there's still lots of stuff that we can steal. Let's go sneak back in. All right, let's see what you got, buddies. Oh, he's gone. No more. That's sad. Sorry, McNeil. Huh. I don't know what Mercy's all about, but you could climb that pipe if you really want to. I haven't been in the courthouse. I don't know what they got in here. We are a fast learner. It's a good day to be a fast learner. All right, let's see what you got around here. Yeah, there's a lot of gambling going on here. There's the Chief Justice. So this is the courtroom. I don't know. The general store. Install implants. Place your bets. You got any jobs for me? You're standing in the shadow of a massive arena. Dozens of shipping containers form the walls at the lowest level and provide seating for hundreds of spectators. A gantry crane towers overhead, rigged with several powerful projectors to illuminate the space below. You wonder for a moment if real daylight is as bright. You want to file a grievance or apply for a job. The speaker is wearing a gold-striped trench coat that marks him for a man of importance. I'm looking for a job. We're running low on legal representation for the prosecution, he admits with a sad shake of his head. Lost 3 officers last week in a string of challenging cases. Sure, I'll give it a try. Excellent. I'm the Chief Court's Justice, which means I'm in charge. You start out as a deputy prosecutor, sorting out minor cases, misdemeanors mostly. If you do well, you'll be promoted and get to prosecute more interesting cases. Who knows, you might even make judge one day. Ready for your first case? What's a deputy prosecutor? Back on Earth, you'd be a probationary deputy district attorney. But seeing as there's no districts here and not any attorneys neither, deputy prosecutor will do. Ready for your first case? Sure. Let me see. The Chief Justice pulls out an electronic notepad and begins swiping through a series of screens full of very ornate, hard-to-read font. Wait. First defendant is one John Doe, meaning he refused to tell us his name. We call that an aggravating circumstance. Our friend Mr. Doe stands accused of cheating during a game of poker. He vehemently denies the charge, don't they all, though? A jury of his peers, in this case, fellow poker players, agree that John Doe cheated and also had shifty eyes, so the case goes to trial. John's been on a diet of water and NTAB half rations for 3 weeks, so I'm guessing he'll present a pretty weak case. Yeah, Fuyo, right? Like I gotta go shake people down or something? When do I get paid? A mercenary, huh? I'd think continuing the legacy of our progressive judicial system would be reward enough. He waits a moment to see if you'll change your mind. But in any case, a convicted criminal forfeits all possessions to the prosecution, meaning you. Enjoy. Make your case. Oh, it is a fighting thing. Okay, I am not ready for this. So I'm just fighting some guy who is a poker cheat? Well, at least there's 2 of us. All right, Evans is geared up. So Dr. Incompetent, trial by combat indeed. So this guy gets to start in like a pretty sweet spot. But that's okay. Dr. Incom, you move to the back, maybe over here. And Evans, you go up in the front. And okay. So Evans gets to shoot first. And we could take 2 regular shots, or we could take a burst shot Or I could take an aimed shot to his weak point. Or I could go for his arms or legs. Let's try the burst shot. Well, this is 68% chance. No, let's just shoot this guy. Oh, that didn't do well. I hit him a little bit. Yeah, Sid, I might need to try weak point next time. Okay, this guy sucks. Now, I'm not good at fighting, so there's that. This takes 6, so let's move up to here. And then I guess let's just burst. 5% chance. Now that I don't know about. Ooh, I did hit him. I hit him a little bit. Oh, this guy's almost dead. He's staggered. He's used an obscenity. Ooh, I got hit. He's dead. His leg bent really oddly. Okay. John Doe kicked the oxygen habit. That's hilarious. Okay, and also, we got experience points? Yeah, so to... Fading, I was going to ask you, do you do a lot of trial by combat in the courtroom? Yep. I mean, like, if it's cheating at a card game, you have to fight 2 armed mercenaries with a bad pistol. Now, you could see right here, I gained experience points in evasion, armor, rifle. Excellent. Evans just gained points, I think, from getting hit, which actually seemed to be a pretty good thing for him. Let's go ahead and use a medical kit. Oh, you can equip it. Well, anyway. How do I use it? Oh, party management. Okay. Each medkit only heals like 1 hit point? Oh. No, wait. It uses 1. Okay. Great. The barbed wire is very effective. All right, let's loot him. Hey, he had some good stuff. A jacket. He had the bulldog. That's actually the same jacket I'm wearing. Yeah, there is a combat log over here. It tells you all of your... It's great. It tells you your misses, the rolls, the damage. It's very cool. That was great. I mean, I don't know. I guess we just get his gear, which is fine. But this is going to be a... This is kind of like a low-level fighting area for me to actually get some combat experience, which I have none of. So that feels pretty good, to be honest with you. I was getting my butt kicked, like, on all other combats, so this feels good. He's like, guilty as charged, huh? You're a judge. Let me know when you're ready for the next trial. Our number 1 legal representative is out with a shattered kneecap, and we got a full docket. Give me a few hours. All right, so let's save it and try again. Because if hopefully it doesn't ramp up too quickly indeed, because if I can get a few pieces of gear here, it would actually be pretty good. Like, right now, if I go here, we're almost next level. Like, Dr. Incompetent is like 200 experience away, and he's about 300, which would be amazing. So, let's go. I'm ready. The Dalton brothers. Uh-oh, there's two of them, says the Chief Justice, shaking his head. Showing a poverty of imagination matching their actual poverty, they decided to strike out and plunder the riches of the Mission Control ruins. By all accounts, they were lucky to survive, but unlucky to return empty-handed. This is after running up a substantial debt to finance their venture, said debt causing our business community undue hardship and financial burden, which of course must be rectified. So, anything else I should know? Yeah, there's a note appended to the file. The Daltons petitioned the court to provide them with means to defend themselves on account of losing most of their belongings during their unsuccessful enterprise. They were issued a mace and 2 knives, so my guess is they'll come at you hard and fast. A shotgun would be handy. The Mission Control ruins? The miles and miles of ruined decks and desolation separating us from the mutants. Dreadful, dangerous place. Of course, if it wasn't so dangerous, it would have been stripped to the hull a long time ago. Alright, man. I am a hoarder. So, Mr. TV was mentioning that maybe we get a crew member and we want to have some extra gear to use on the crew member, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Okay, there's more Daltons than I wanted to see. But guess what? We can, like, hide behind cover. So let's go bring Evans back here, and then bring... Actually, Evans goes on the outside. Here, Evans, you go over here. Dr. and Comp, you go over here. And then, yeah, do this. Okay, perfect. Okay. I might want to use the gas grenade on these guys. But... they really are, Sid. We're slowly getting some money back. Okay. Let's start combat. Alright, Evans. Okay, good firing. I threw the grenade and poisoned this whole area. That was probably an expensive thing to do, but I really want to win this fight. Hey! Treese Brothers, good evening. Indeed, what a good game. I will be playing a Treese Brothers game on Thursday on stream. We're going to be doing some Star Traders. All right. Let's see here. I feel good about this. I'm going to end the turn. Oh, smart man. Oh my god. Okay. That was way better than I thought. They're up on us quickly. Well, Dr. Incomp has a baseball bat, and I could give him this crazy stimulant, and then just, you know, try to beat the tar out of this guy. Aww. That didn't work out well. There we go. That was a good hit. Alright, Evans. It's going to be hard. No, let's just shoot this guy. I think we can kill him. I know. This is looking grim, but these guys actually stink. Oh, God. That man is dead. Okay. One down. They're telling me how to use a grenade. I already used the grenade. Let's go. Ow. So they got court-appointed weapons, which are not good. Man, I stink. I hope I skill up. Oh, jeez. I'm rolling poorly, and he's getting a reaction attack each time, which is god-awful. You know, Brackstone, that's a good point. This man is dead. Dr. Incompetent is just bad at fighting, and he can't wear really any armor because I didn't take the... I need to level up his armor. That just needs to happen. But you could see Dr. Incomp got points in evasion and armor just by getting hit. So it's actually, you know, like some of these games, you actually do better taking some damage. All right. Well, Jiminy Christmas. Evans has no AP left, so we'll end his turn. Dr. Incomp has a little bit left, but he's really hurt. Can I use this medkit? I put it on my belt, but I don't know if I can actually do anything with it. I might want to just run away. I can switch over to the rifle, and I could, like, move over here. This would take 2 action points, and then I could do a little bit of burst firing. I hit him a little bit. That was pretty good. And then I'm going to just run away. I know, Williams went home in a box is so good, Ronnie. All right, let's just finish this guy off. Guilty as charged. Okay, we got him. I love the crowd applauding. Exactly, Fading. Our crime was not having money. All right. This game really makes you feel like not a good dude. But that's okay. I mean, when I picked these sunglasses, I don't think I was thinking I was going to be a good dude. All right, we healed up. I'm going to go ahead and just fully heal after combat. I have so many of these med kits. Just a nice idea to top off. All right. Oh my God, look at how much stuff. Ooh, cool, they had a little slicer. Oh yeah, baby. All right, we could actually go sell some stuff at this point. I don't think they have anything left. I think that was looting all of them. We are rich. I hope they don't want their court-appointed items back. Let me see how close we are to leveling up. Getting there. Well done, Deputy. The Daltons have been held legally accountable for their actions, and the people's faith in our infallible judicial process has been restored. Are you ready for the next case? No, I'm not. It's getting progressively harder. I had to use one of my only grenades. So it's good to know medkits don't seem to do anything in battle. So putting them on the belt, probably not a good idea. It really is, Ronnie, right? That's true, Mr. Kiwi. They do have a store nearby. We could load up the next fight and just see how difficult it is. We're not running low on ammo. We have plenty of that. It might just be a situation. We do have a flashbang grenade that we could use to, like, disorient, which is kind of cool. We'll put a regen stimulant on this guy's belt and one on his. Get rid of this. It does nothing. And we might want some more combat utilities here. So let's go to the general store. Talk to the shopkeeper. Are you fighting today? The storekeeper gestures at the arena. Last chance to even the odds, my friend. He points at the merchandise. I am fighting today. How'd you know? I'm a deputy. So, first of all, these are damaged. Can you repair this? I don't see him having the ability. God, that Warhammer looks pretty sweet. Let's go ahead and just sell some stuff, though. So these don't sell for a lot, but I definitely want to sell 2 of them. I do not need this. This thing is hilarious. So I have the Bulldog here and the Bulldog 2. So let's just sell the Bulldog 1. I guess I got an extra truncheon. I'll sell it. I got extra jacket. We could sell one of those. Yeah. This helmet is the same. It's just one is silver and one is green. So I probably don't need 2 of those. This rifle is god-awful, so we'll get rid of it. There we go. And we'll trade it. And so we're up to 282 credits. Pretty good. He doesn't have any grenades or anything else that's phenomenal. So we could just try to see how hard the next fight is. We're making good progress overall. Talk to the Chief Justice. And ready to work? I'm ready, man. Next on the docket is Ebenezer Harding, also known as Hard Ben. This sounds too difficult. This one's been testing this town's patience ever since he moved here. The lowdown backshooter is alleged to have killed 3 men in cold blood out in the Mission Control ruins. Then he returned here to sell their cargo. The nerve! Turns out the alleged victims worked for Mr. Jonas Redford himself, which makes Mr. Redford the rightful owner of aforementioned cargo. Mr. Harding also incurred a fine for the unlawful termination of the dead men's employment contracts, but when all this was explained to him by one of my clerks, the miscreant not only refused to pay the fine, he refused to surrender the stolen goods. Without the rule of law, this town would be overrun by savages. It's time for you to send a strong message to Mr. Harding and any of his friends who might be here skulking about that their kind isn't welcome. Any other details? Though unscrupulous and ill-mannered, Mr. Harding isn't entirely ignorant of the boons of civilization. He has several gizmos in his possession, including an energy shield. As I'm sure you're aware, I'm obliged by law to disclose all facts of the case that might come up. Are you telling me he's going to show up fully loaded? The Chief Justice raises one finger and intones, "No person shall be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law." All right, so this guy's going to be difficult, but let's see how difficult. So he has this shield. Now, let me see, do I want to just be in a long-range firefight with this guy? Probably. All right. He shot me. Oh, I can long burst for all of my action points. Okay. It hit him a little bit, but it worked down his shield. Now, if that shield recharges every turn, we have a serious problem. I'm going to try this flashbang grenade, see what this does to him. He's blind. Okay, I mean, that seems good. Okay. I'm gonna pass. Hey, Howard, what's up, my friend? Thanks for subscribing. Okay, he can't see very well, which is very good. So his shield does regenerate, but it doesn't block all of the damage. Focused burst. Ooh, this is better. Okay, good. Yeah, we hit him a little bit. Oh my god. Stop shooting me. You'll pay for this. Yes, we got through his shield. Alright, I need to regenerate. And then we're going to just take a regular shot at this guy. We missed. Oh, he has a regeneration stim as well. Well, that's completely unacceptable. Oh boy. So he's firing everything he can at my main character, which is actually okay. Oh, wait, did I think I accidentally passed on Evans, and I didn't mean to. Oh, boy. You have no ammunition. Oh, okay, I gotta reload. We're gonna pay for this, he claims. Ooh, we got him. Oh, he's right up on us. Oh, okay, he's going after Evans. This is good. We're gonna have to now. I think what I'm gonna do is move over here. And then I'm going to just take a regular shot at this guy. Okay, good. Good shot. Get up behind cover. And then... Hey, Fox. Good evening. Good to see you. Alright, so this guy is right here. He's got like a cybernetic eye. Look at this dude. And... if I just do a nice long burst... Oh, we almost killed him. He's just about dead. He's got a little shotgun here, though. Ooh, he's doing a lot of damage. Alright, I don't like that at all. It's getting scary. Oh, jeez. That didn't go well. Come on, get him. Okay, phew. That was scary. Justice has been served. Ooh, look at this guy. Yeah, he had some nice goggles. He had this street sweeper multi-barreled shotgun. That's amazing. He had... oh, here's his energy shield. So this is actually when we fought the worms. Remember how it said you can turn on defensive stuff? So, it regenerates 2 hit points per turn. We could give this to somebody to make them really, really strong. This is great. Alright, now we're talking. We're getting closer to leveling up. Let's see who wants what. I think the energy shield should actually go on Dr. Incompetent because he's so bad. Oh, I can upgrade this? I don't have the right stuff, but this is kind of what Mr. Kiwi was talking about. It's not necessarily crafting, but we could upgrade this if we had, the right parts, and we could get different outcomes. I don't have any of that stuff. Yeah, it's a combat blade, so I could use this, but I have my baseball bat, which I also like. You know, I'm not good with melee. I might want to just have a shotgun. Like, if I look at my character here, I'm trying to raise blunt, but I might just equip the shotgun. It probably does more damage. I have ammo for it. Now, I also have, though, what is this? So this is a goggle thing that gives you 6% aimed accuracy and thermal vision. Unfortunately, Evans can't use this because his helmet has that kind of like built in. So let's do this, and then we can have a black jacket. Looks sneakier. And then okay, so we got some more stuff we could sell. We survived, anyway. Well done. The job tends to grind people down, but you're hardly breaking a sweat. What's next? A gang, uh-oh, this sounds terrible, of vile road agents calling themselves the Black Hand. These thugs make their living terrorizing traders passing through the factory. A group of regulators nabbed 3 of these miscreants, looting dead bodies at the scene of the latest attack. Now they're finally going to face justice. Yeah, you're right, Mr. Kiwi. But are the looters who were brought in actually members of the gang? Only God knows for sure, but even if they're just scavengers, putting them on trial will send a strong message to the Black Hand. The factory? Is there another name for it where you come from? Asked the Chief Justice, looking surprised. I'm talking about the industrial zone, stretching all the way to the habitat. I need time to prepare. This is scary. I have an energy shield, but I'm not ready to take out a gang. I'm going to need several grenades for this job. Now, I really think that before we get too crazy on this next mission, I'm going to save the game, and I can actually just take us back to mission control, and we can open up a bunch of doors here. So, mission control had some stuff down here. Yeah, Fading, I need more team members so badly. I just don't know where to go to get them. All right, Fading, good night. You know, that's a great question, Fox. I don't think so, but let me look at that. I don't think you can. I think it's fixed. So I could try to open this, but it feels dangerous. But I'm going to do it anyway. Evasion failure. A shotgun blast hits you in the chest. Nothing a trip to the medbay won't fix after you deal with whoever set up this trap. So I was shot horribly right there. But we didn't die. Computers, am I good enough at that? Nah, I'm not that good at it. Looks like there's a hole in the floor under the debris. Oh, okay. If only you had more people with you. I know! I'm looking for more people. Yeah, Mr. Kiwi, it's not bad. The medkits aren't a horrible block right now. I'm not good enough at picking locks to get through that. Okay. So that one was too hard, but I know there's some other ones. Like, all we have to do is get lockpicking to 5, and we can open that door. Maybe get some more treasure. You know, I kind of feel like for no good reason that the first quest that you get is actually too hard, but maybe it's not, and maybe I should just prioritize doing that quest instead. We could try these worms again. This must be the place where Wilson and his crew were attacked. Blood's everywhere, but all the bodies are gone. Definitely not the work of other scabs. If a giant serpent did attack them, it's long gone, probably through the rubble-filled hole in one of the walls. Alright, well, let's go find the serpent. Oh my god, we're all dead. I know what you mean, right? Like, we gotta try it, but it could be awful. Yeah, Ronnie, that Tanner was the first guy that we talked to in the game, and he gave us the connection to Evans, which allowed us to add the first party member, but since then, he hasn't really had much to say. Maybe, though, he's given me this quest, the Holy Grail, so maybe I need to progress that quest before I can actually get more people. It's very possible. I definitely want more. Who are you? Alright, so we'll try it. We could also go down here, though, and just see what's down here. Lockpick. Sweet. I could do that. You picked the lock. Oh, there's a grime-covered grate. Crawl through. This sounds terrible. Why would I do this? Oh, okay. Ooh, old firefighter helmet. Nice. All right. Hey, an old welding helmet. There's some good stuff here. I don't know if I have... Oh, I fixed a control panel. Sweet. Yeah, it's unreal, like, how much it helped to go back to town and level up our skills. You could jump into the darkness. Absolutely not. Can I get this door at 4? Yes, I can. Sweet. Maybe I could avoid the worms altogether. Wouldn't that be hilarious? Alright. My exploration reputation has increased. That's interesting. So I get some rep just for exploring. Security terminal requires you to log in. Alright, leave it alone. Does this guy have the password? The mummified body. The bionic eye appears to be in good condition, but safely extracting it from the dried up tissues won't be good. Biotech 3. I have Biotech 3. Sweet. I got a bionic eye. This baby gives you perception +1. So, we'd have to go to the med bay and put this in. But perception is really good. It's helping us find all of this treasure. I mean, it's back to the worms again. I will get money. He said he's going to give me 3,000. Oh, electronics. Scrap for part. Sweet. I got more parts. I should just start selling these. I've needed them sometimes to repair, but not that often. I wonder if... nah, they're both bad. Yeah, I think maybe... I don't know if you could put in different bionic eyes. It's the bathroom. Alright, we didn't find anything in here. Magnetically sealed. I know, Sid. I'm scared. I could use the elevator, or I could go over here. Interesting. Well, let's try the worms again. I was hoping to get just a little bit more. So we'll save it and see what these worms are like this time. Alright, so... I think this time what I want to do is just focus fire on one of them. So I'm going to try to take them down one at a time. And now I'm going to use the sanity thing. I'm going to activate the energy shield. Alright, let's see. I panicked, which is not great, but Evans, why don't you use your gun and do the focused burst on the worm here. See, much better. Kill that thing. Alright, now you have 5 AP. Is that enough to fire any shot? It is. Oh my god. You wouldn't even think that that would be possible. But it is. Okay. Evans, do it again. Oh, you don't have enough. Darn it, they keep messing with him. Alright, I'm used the stim on Dr. Incomp. And hit it. Ooh, we almost killed it. Alright. Yes, one down. Alright. Evans, let's move over here. Darn. Oof. You need to reload. I'm gonna move up as close as I can. Take a shot. And reload. Evans has all of his... Ooh, boy. He's got everything back. Oof, that didn't do as much damage as it was supposed to. Come on now. Darn. I think I need one more stim. Like a healing stim for Evans. We were closer, but we didn't have enough equipment. We're like grazing it and stuff. It's just terrible. He just can't hit with this shotgun. Yeah. All right. Well, it was better. It was a better attempt, it felt like, but we're still not quite good enough. That's okay. So let's look at the map. Let's go back to... I'm actually going to say, you know what? Take me back to the pit. They aren't, Ronnie. His only skill is in rifle, but I just thought that maybe the shotgun would be easier to hit with in close range, you know? But I guess maybe not. I think... That's a good question, Sid. Maybe. Maybe you could poison them. So Evans' helmet is better than these helmets. So we could sell the welding helmet and probably... Yeah, I just don't know how to fix it. I think it says click on the gear, but I don't think I know how to actually fix it. We can put our new eye in. The thing about energy weapons is that we don't have any bullets, and I haven't found anybody who's selling cells yet, but maybe. You know, I wonder if they're treating it like Fallout, how energy weapons are really hard to come by in Fallout, you know, early on, at least in Fallout 1 and 2. Install implants. Install it. Myself. Please be advised that you hereby waive any rights. Yep. Oh, wow. I have all of this? Okay. So it gives me +1 perception. All right, I got enhanced vision. I mean, natural damage reduction. There's good. I don't have these items, but now my perception goes up. Now perception is let's see here. I mean, it's great, is what it's telling me. So maybe this will help me hit better. That's right. It worked like a charm. Let me see what she's got. Browse. Okay, so she sells these for 100 apiece, and these are really important. So I'm going to go ahead and sell this helmet. Man, the money that we get from selling stuff is so bad. It's distressing. But it's better than zero. Oh yeah, Fox, that was brutal. Well, I gotta tell you what, we're doing so much better than before. Teamwork, return to Hargrave. What is... Oh, I can get credit for doing the worm thing because I went the other way around. So let me go talk to him. I don't know if I could fast travel to operations. I can. Oh, sweet. Let me tell him. How'd it go? I can get past the worms if that's what you're after. Attaboy. Behind the worms is a server room. Get in there and enter this password. We'll act as the rear guard. Make sure nobody beats us to the prize. Think you can do that? Then what? The magic password opens the door to the generator. Shut that down, and the force field disappears. After that, you get paid in full, my friend. I mean, I could just kill him if I wanted to, but I don't think I'm going to get paid in full. Fine. I can't take him. His crew is too good. But we can go this way and not have to fight the worms at all. You too, Fox. Take care, my friend. Thank you for stopping in. So let's go enter the password. See what happens. Enter the password. Back in the day, one could monitor employees' communications, initiate a lockdown, and enable or disable the force field in the conference room. Most of this functionality is long gone, and the access to the force field emitters is permanently disabled. All you can do is open the door to the backup generator. Open the door. You're fine, dude. Let's see if this worked. I did it, dude. How'd it go? I opened the door to the generator room. Never doubted you. Now shut it down, and we're in business. Oh, he wants me to do this. Oh, it's down here. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be fun. So I feel like I'm doing all the work and I'm going to get double-crossed, but what can I do, right? I wonder if there's going to be an option for me to, like, fill this room with gas and just kill all those guys. Use the console. Once this backup generator can keep this entire center up and running, now all its power is rerouted to the force field, ensuring that it can withstand any attack. The failsafe systems watching the generator like a hawk, not only for changing voltage or circuit interruption, but for also any unauthorized attempts to force a shutdown. Examine it. The generator's been designed to keep the admin center and the future colony operational no matter what. Sabotage ranked high on that no matter what list, so nothing as simple as pressing a button or taking an axe to the control panel would do the trick. To shut it down, you need to disable the failsafe system first. It saved it automatically, but I saved before I came in here, so I can disable it with my electronic skill. Manipulating the failsafe system is easy if you know what you're doing. While it refuses to accept any commands, it freezes for a moment each time you press a digital button, then pretends it never happened. It does respond to any changes in the generator's operational conditions, instantly making the necessary corrections. You disable the automatic voltage regulator, then increase the rotation speed. Uncheck the voltage spikes, forcing an immediate shutdown. Your work here is done. Alright, so I opened it. Let's just see if we get anything or if he's going to try to kill us. I actually want to go back here and make sure there's no perception check stuff. There could be. There could be some secret items. Okay, there isn't, but there could be. The force field's gone. The scavs are busy looting the chamber, untouched for more than a century. Hargrave is holding a rapid-fire energy gun, admiring the craftsmanship. I could sneak past him, or I could approach him. So, let's just see what happens if I approach him. There you are, says Hargrave, as if he's been looking for you everywhere. All right, I've done everything you asked. You did. I hope you understand how it pains me to do this, but a successful business has to run lean, and it turns out you're a bit of fat we can no longer afford. He turns the gun on you. Persuasion 4. Why not part amicably then? It's not that I mind killing you. God knows you're practically begging for it, but I have a feeling you might be of use to me in the future. You courting me? Now, I don't have the money I so hastily promised, but this hand cannon more than makes up for it, so I'd say we're even. He throws you the gun. Until we meet again, or I could kill him. I still don't think I'm good enough. I can't even take the worms. There's 4 people here. Can hardly wait. So, we leveled up. I leveled up to level 3. My electronics and persuasion went up to level 6. And he gave us this hand cannon, which, oh my gosh, yeah, this is an energy submachine gun. It's worth $1,000. So this is much better than anything else we have. So this was really worth it. And we didn't die. Oh, there's a little bit we could also loot in here, too. Awesome. Well, I'd say that was quite successful. And we're rocking and rolling. I gotta tell you what, I'm really enjoying this game. And I hope you are too. However, it is indeed my bedtime, and I want to say, everyone, thank you so much for coming out and playing some more Colony Ship. We will be back tomorrow night with some more streaming action. I hope you have you all have a fantastic evening or day. Yeah, Mr. Kiwi, we're doing way better. Grim, Mr. Kiwi. Yeah, it is fun, Sid. Brackstone, Ronnie, Fox, Howard, Goulston, Sinistar, Treese Brothers, Fading, Fuyo, Jamnuska, Michael, Distro, Papagino, Silver, Odeon, Audible, Your, Drizzt, User EI, Youth, Hiram, Bagel, everyone out there, take care. Have a great one.